Hello, hello. As the man spoke, with his words feebly falling on no ears. I think I'm all good. Looks good. Seems stable. I've been looking forward to doing this for a little while, so here we go. I just picked up the wrong controller. PS1 controller is always really hard to map on OpenEMI, for those of you who know what it is. Switched controllers like 3 times. Picked up the one I'm not using, which isn't working for some reason. This version of Tomb Raider for some reason goes really quickly into the demo version. It gives you like 5 seconds to choose. Like, play the game now! Play it! Oh. I'll try and not go to bed at stupid clock this morning at 7 AM like I did before. Literally died. Oh. See you bad. Oh, it doesn't activate until later in the level. It's the indestructible bats again. Sorry, doggo. God, I missed that sound. I don't know if there's any items in there. say in advance for anyone who's watching. Oh, bugger. Paddington snuck up on me. Just looking for his fucking. We want some fucking marmalade. Where is that? There was one at the switch I'm going to get back to. Where it is. Oh, come on. I'll find it. The hell is it? I think it's there actually. Maybe. Maybe not. For later actually, I think. Don't think that order matters, but if you are watching this after the fact, guys, do you like what you see? No, don't be afraid to give me a follow and share the video and such. And on YouTube, this should be on YouTube actually. Everything seems to have been ironed out in regards to stream stability and stuff, so it should be good to upload there. So give it a like and share if you like. Don't like asking for things like that, really, but it's the first video, so why not? I played the first level on my stream yesterday. That's it. I think I've got all little kinks for my setup sorted now, so should be good. The music is freaking amazing. I said yesterday I couldn't remember the name of the composer. I think it's Nathan McCree. So I'm just making that up. But anyway. Yeah, if you're watching this after the fact, then you enjoy what you see. I'm just going to be streaming casually, mainly going to be concentrating on Pokemon, but I have fancied playing a bit of Tomb Raider after watching some compilations recently. Still got it. Oh, that needs to go the other way actually. Back and go. Excuse me. No, actually, I thought I was going to turn around, but I ended up rolling in the right direction anyway. Almost did a rolling jump going back to them, but I wasn't introduced until Tomb Raider 2. Those of you who are in the know. There's an item hidden up here, yeah. Getting so much information about stupid things that don't matter, like where certain items are in a game instead of important info, like how to do your taxes and reminders, make sure you take the bins out. Things like that. I'm gonna go not that way. You just imagine trying to swim that far on that amount of breath at that speed with that much control. Generally be interested to see if anyone can pull that off. And there is nothing here because that door is opened by another lever. That's not here. It's all coming back. Me remembering that about the lever is, I don't know, me forgetting to eat dinner on a Saturday. I just get terrified trying to find this when I was younger. Thinking you run out of breath, but it's usually just enough. And in the opposite corner, that's one for going up into a room which goes back out into that main hallway. I don't think this is timed. This has got a timer. No. And we need to get our first set of magnum clips as well, which are awesome weapons. The sound effect for them is amazing. I think they were essentially replaced by the automatic pistols in Tomb Raider 2, which are pretty cool because they don't seem as effective or as bombastic, but I think they've got about the same effect. We try not to question the absolute lack of logic or somewhat realism in games like this. You just can't. You just enjoy it in and of itself, but her pistols would be absolutely murdered from swimming in this water. Can you get, well, should get, well, of course you get waterproof guns and things, I'm sure. There's a harpoon gun in 202, so of course it must exist. And I'm just scanning for items, which I think don't exist in this particular area. I'm going to go double check. Imagine Lara Croft suffers from really bad trench foot by the end of this game. Maybe canonically it changes between level of each area. Okay. Can't remember the third secret now. I think it's one in that large hallway. I'll talk about it like you. Anyone who does watch necessarily knows what I'm talking about, but we'll see. It's a large roofed area. I think it's 3. Can't remember if the level was going 1 through sequence and generated 1. It might do. Oh, hello. Sorry, Peter, I murdered Paddington. Off, doggo. No, there's that area. That's a swimming pool. I want to swim in. Extension as well, so if we do happen to catch this, just don't be afraid to say, or you, this needs to change, or maybe we should do something about this. I'm gonna go there. Because that won't be as painful. Fun fact, I used to think this was a drink can, or like a jerry can of some sort when I was younger, even though I knew damn well they were shotgun shells. And they looked like the shotgun shells when I opened the inventory. But for some reason I just thought it was always a drinks can because I was a freaking idiot. Just some dumb kid. Anyway, more like story aside. Let's pop down here. And there is a small medipack as well. I'm not doing a no medipack run or no meds run. Some people prefer to say no meds instead of medi, but I haven't used any yet. My health's not too bad actually. More pool shenanigans. I should go that way. Just double checking the stream on my end. It all looks good. I think. I don't think I missed any pickups so far. Can I make that jump? Maybe? I can. But I'm getting shot and rolled skills. What does it say? I can't get empowered like that I missed. So there's some cheeky hidden edge or something. I was actually about to press LT then for a flare, but again it's too ready to. It's such like a mainstay, but in this game it's so like, I wouldn't say stripped back, but just very kind of matter of fact, straight to the point, you know. Very basic gameplay, but so like expansive at the same time. Okay. I think that was a safe crossing there, which I'm going to use. Didn't do that, that would be stupid. It's all just the same as before. Oh, I love this bit. The music was so telling. What goes on here? Fast that our light goes on. Can't remember if there's any items here. Maybe not. Open the door. Oh boy. Run up to the end of it. Where do we go? Should I reset my bearings? Ah, there we go. And I want to go in there for, I think, next secret. This game will just tell you how many secrets you've got out of something, which is quite useful. Yeah, I've rocked up to the stream, guys, and you're watching. Don't be afraid to say hello. If you're just saying hello, then popping off again. As I'm going to be streaming very, very casually around my somewhat busy schedule of work. my time otherwise would be spent either looking after my pets or playing games, so why not stream it to the world? I think there's a smaller bit to swim into actually, which has the secret. It's the Revenger Paddington. One advantage of my job is, which I can't tell you what it is, but I do get to watch a lot of TV, which I wouldn't otherwise anyway, because I don't watch, you know, quote unquote normal TV. And I actually get to catch like loads of TV programs and such I might not find out about otherwise. And I watched, I think it's like the most recent Paddington, since I've been talking about it, Paddington movie, and it's actually really funny. Hello. Oh, my Uzi's just a blast the marmalade out of him. Here we go. I can't bear the pain. That's bear pun number 1. There's many more to come. Are there any more bears in this game actually? I don't know if there is. Can't recall. Now it's either dinos or Anantian mummies. Not to spoil anything, of course. This is where the secret is. The next secret, which, if memory serves me, has Uzi clips, which is great. The more pickups we can get, the better. Hey DIGSL, thanks for saying hi. Now, don't worry, if you're watching casually, that's absolutely fine. I watch many streams just while I'm, you know, shiny hunting and Pokemon or whatever as well. Just have something in the background. It does, especially if you're shiny hunting, and just using that as an example. I'm not sure if you play Pokemon yourself, but obviously it does get a bit mundane sometimes, especially if you're, you know, on like a, you know, 1,000, 2,000 encounter. Or whatever. Either that or, you know, watch something on YouTube or whatever. But thanks for rocking up, man. Or woman. Or whatever species you might like to say yourself as. Anyway, I think I found the secret, which is around, not there, here. Ah, there we go. Uzi clips. Is that it? It's just a taster for more. It's one singular item, right in the middle of the ring, but it teases for something great. The Uzis in this game, man, they're just so not overpowered. They're just very nostalgic, using them to blast up enemies in every which way. And if I'm not mistaken, that is everything. So I'm going to dive down there while hitting my head. I could have died that so easily. We are still watching DIJSL. I'm in Europe as well myself, in the UK in fact, so it's 1:30 in the morning for me, but I'm sure it's a bit different for you, wherever it might be. Cool, so stop Vilcabambling about 29 kills, 13 pickups, I think that's everything. I'm not too fond of the stats exactly for the game, but I usually just do casual playthroughs for too many games, not, you know, no med pack runs or anything. since I've just seen it on my phone, I'm going to adjust my message alert there. So I think I set that up probably a bit too stringent. I've got my Streamlabs open, so I'll open that way up. Actually, I'm just going to turn that off for now. I'd have to get a lot of people on here to for that to become an issue, but it's right there as a one. So sorry about that, DRJSL. If you are still here, that is. So I kind of set up pretty much everything as I think it should be before I started properly, like yesterday technically, but more today. But might have a few things I still need to iron out. Well, in any case, thank you for watching. As you may have heard me say earlier, I watched Tomb Raider, well, watched right through Tomb Raider 1 and 2, and part of Tomb Raider 3 on YouTube recently, just again watching it in the background, just while I'm playing Pokemon or doing housework or whatever. And I was like, oh man, I should actually play that and stream it. Didn't want to just stream Pokemon initially, but I'm a retro gamer at heart as well, so why not stream something else and you can just give it a try. I'm going this way because I do want to get excuse me, I want to pound my head on that. I do want to pick up a shotgun now. Well, technically you come up this level a bit later. Should just be standing jump from here. Oh, nice, the IJSL. Yeah, Tomb Raider 3, I think, for the original 5, which I'm more of a fan of anyway, not to be a hipster about it, of course, I think that was the last PS1 of the original, the last PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider game that I played out of the original 5, or what I call the original 5. I think I played 1 and 2, 4, 5, then 3. I picked up the PC versions in a shop where I am a long time ago, well, kind of in the last couple of years. I played the PC versions, and I did the PC version of Tomb Raider Chronicles. I haven't completed it yet, and I remember like really liking it, but then being really critical of it later on, because obviously it's an odd story, because Tomb Raider 4 is supposed to be the last, proper venture, and then obviously things were, I don't think they're retconned, it's just the story is done in a way where there could be more games in the kind of canon, as it were, of Tomb Raider. Yeah, Tomb Raider 3 is really bizarre. I think I'm right near the end of what I'm watching at the moment for it, and yeah, just, I wouldn't say it's not as polished or as, yeah, I wouldn't say it's not polished, but it doesn't seem as obvious in what the story is trying to do. I think it took Tomb Raider 4 to come out. I'm not sure if the staffing changed for the development. I think I've just done that and it made no bloody difference. Just while I'm talking. Yeah, I don't know if there's any staffing changes in terms of when they're going into Tomb Raider 4, but so a lot of similarities to Tomb Raider 3 and 4, and Tomb Raider 3 really is like an in-between game between 2 and 4. It just doesn't seem as direct with the story, but I appreciate it a bit more now, and obviously I'm sure I'll probably play through it at some point on here or whatever, but yeah, I do like Tomb Raider 3 in it's got the inventory of Tomb Raider 1 and 2, which I like. I do like the kind of scrolly bit like that. But obviously all the items, unlike what you see here, they're obviously all 3D, so that makes it really, really hard. What Tomb Raider 3 did do right, and obviously 4 and 5 followed, is the lighting as well is like much better. And I always say, like, even like Tomb Raider 1 pushed the boundaries of the PS1 engine to not the limit, but it took advantage of it, you know, fully, pretty much. 4 and 5 even more so. I don't know how they did it. It's out of my area of expertise. Yeah, it's great. And the doggos. It's Cassie shooting at wolves. I'm talking about game. That game was amazing. That's I'm shooting the dog. Ah! There you go. But yeah, they're great, man. Tomb Raider 4 I don't remember as much, but I know I did play it when I was younger. I played it a lot with my brother and sister as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing those again, but I do like going back to Tomb Raider 1 as well. Yeah, Tomb Raider 3 is an odd one. I think if I played through it myself, and maybe I missed some parts in regards to watching it, watching someone else play and maybe not concentrating as much, but yeah, the cutscenes and, you know, the kind of introduction movie just seems really like, this happens, that happens, and then, oh, here's the game. It's like, well, what? You know, like in this one, you know, you get a proper introduction to Lara because it's the first game. You get a guy, looks like he's flirting with her, actually he's not. Oh, I thought I was going to die then. Anyway, you know, and Natalie looks like she's just trying to get some help with anything, then she turns out to be the antagonist, you know, and things. Tomb Raider 2, the introduction movie is amazing. It's got a massive dragon, so of course it is. I know you instantly see essentially the end of the game, but it's kind of the start of the game as well, because the entrance to Temple of Xi'an, I think that's how you say it. It's technically at the end of the first level, but obviously you can't do it yet. Yeah, maybe I just need to play through it myself to kind of appreciate it more. But the actual gameplay is great. I remember playing the demo actually. Interesting as well. I think I only learned last year. There's actually a developer cheat code left in the Tomb Raider 3 demo where you're locked up. This way you use all your weapons, and you can actually swim about and obviously mess around with the level and stuff. It's pretty interesting, really. It's just, you know, one of those things that's found like years and years later. But I do remember that one. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's some confirmation bias, but I feel like I want to say that the rocket launcher model in the inventory, like here, was different than in the final game. I imagine it's being some sort of yellow thing, but I don't know if that's just the rockets and the actual rocket launcher is different. But again, that may just be a bit of confirmation bias on my part. Now I'm just going to sort something out on my stream quickly as well. Yeah, I can't remember what that cheat code is now. It's literally just a random button combination. But okay. I'm actually thankful that you're here and writing stuff in the chat, because I can actually see it properly now. You can obviously test some things, but with the chat you can't actually test it until things kind of happen. So now that I see it, I'm actually just adjusting that a little bit. So I do thank you for your patience. The newer Tomb Raider games, apart from seeing little bits of it from my brother, because he's more of a modern gamer, he's kind of kept up with stuff. I've kept up with stuff as well, but I don't have anything past like PS2 in terms of Sony games. I haven't actually played them now. I've seen, obviously, bits about it, and I kind of get the general premise, and I know they essentially retconned it, but it's just a different way to enjoy Tomb Raider. Like games advance. Games advance and change and get better. There's more things you can do, and yeah, they look great from what I see. And now, if I had the money to throw around, to, if I'd probably get a well, now probably what is it, PS5? That PS5 logo reveal was funny. Anyway, yeah, it just seems so simple to do the P in order, to swap the S or whatever, but or the 2 on the PS2 logo. But anyway. That's neither here nor there. But no, they look cool. There's a lot of Lego games I have played casually with friends and things, but yeah, I'm a bit of a stickler for retro games, and Pokemon's kind of my main go-to game, really. Crash Team Racing as well. I was a massive fan of the original on PS1, and then when the remake was announced, I just got on that instantly, and I played that almost constantly until Pokemon Sword and Shield came out. But I do need to try and catch up on some of the Grand Prix that are being done with CTR. I'm saying DIJSL. I don't know how you like that name pronounced. If it's just DIJSL, it's cool. I don't know if it's Giselle. I don't know. Like Dig SL, like however you say it, but hopefully that's not pissing off me or making you cringe saying it the wrong way and it's actually a really obvious name or something. But thank you for sticking around anyway. Oh, completely forgot that raptor spawns as soon as you go down. I think that spawn point is actually right on that first grass tile. Reminds me of someone I used to date. Oh. Don't think there's a lot of whiny items at all in this kind of area. There's another dino. Oh, that's cool. Is it just a random name though? Do you stream at all, or you just have a Twitch account for watching and donating and such? The one I'm using now is originally just for watching, and many years ago I was like, oh cool, yeah, I love to stream, but obviously I would have just loved to stream Pokemon, but it's much harder to do with the capture card and stuff, and I'm not sure how much you know about it, but Katsukitty, who did the main capture cards for 3DS, they've out business now, I think, and the other reliable guy, I can't remember his name now, I think they're just very quiet and don't often do a lot of business now. I'm actually here because you can kind of see sometimes the T-Rex that's here, spoilers, the here. No, anyway, I say spoilers, it's 25 years late. Get out of the way. There we go. Shh, crap, bugger, crap. I don't want to make my streams for what they are, family friendly, but that hasn't really gone to plan. So. Oh, you are still alive. There we go. Oh. He just laid down again. I'm like, well, guess I'll die. Oh. Been shot at, guess I'll die. Chat seems really delayed on my stream manager on my browser for some reason, but I'm on my phone as well, which is better to manage chats and things and kind of read it. So it's less thing to do on the browser, but it's probably just some setting I haven't looked at yet. I've got the one secret. I think the other two are just hanging out elsewhere. Oh, see, I don't remember this at all. God, I must have maybe just done this and hardly noticed, or just not remembered that secret, or maybe never got it, which you really want. But there you go. That's what you get for looking around an unexplored Lost Valley. You find modern shotgun shells. Tell me how that works. Again, I'm not going to question two-head logic. It's just how it goes. Like, that her guns wouldn't work if she's swimming. And why is there a medipack in this ancient ruin? Someone put it there, so I knew she was going to adventure. Maybe. Loki, maybe. John, I'm going to use a medipack. Because there's more raptors. I know you have it. Cheers, bruh. Oh, crap. How are you? Are you outside? When I was younger, didn't even cross my mind. I was like, cool, I need that large medipack. Cheers, bro. And the hell's that other raptor? Literally got no idea. Oh, I thought I got myself stuck then. Oh, there you go. There's not many glitches with Tomb Raider, but that was kind of somewhat one of them. How was that? Anyway. What is good about Tomb Raider games, which again a lot of people probably didn't notice when they're younger, is that there's proper like stereo sound in this game, so that's mainly good enough to emulate how, you know, how sound would work in real life. Obviously you can imagine it's just a big circuit of speakers essentially in real life, but just with stereo, you know, you can kind of locate, try to remember the bloody term now, but with stereo sound, so they could use it to advantage, and even just a change in volume to a slight filter on a sound can make it sound like it's somewhere far away or behind you or coming from above or whatever. Killed Reptar. Over all the shooting and stuff, is my voice like discernible? I've got a I'm actually like dabble in music by trade and studied it, so I kind of know various bits about how to deal with audio and stuff, and I've got a limit on the game audio so it doesn't go over a certain threshold too much and compress slightly, so it can sound loud but it doesn't overwhelm other sounds. But there, I've got a compressor on my voice as well, so I'd rather the game audio be heard better than my voice in terms of, you know, the dynamic range or the range of volume. But I'm hoping my voice sounds good. Is that going to the ground? That is water there. So I think one of the secrets is here. How many secrets we've got? I can't remember. 2. I feel like there's like 2 more secrets here. I don't know. Maybe you can get more than 3 in 2 Middle 1 levels. But oh no, there must be, because there's that one on the roof as well. So there we go. Even these graphics to me just seemed amazing when I was younger, even though it's just a flat tile, like a flat, you know, flat discernible water. Like, oh hi, I must have been around it before. Nice work, Lara. Is that a dead scream or I'm going to kill you scream? Oh, cool. I'm glad it is, hopefully. A lot of applications tend to kind of scare you a bit and make you think your audio is bad because it goes into what they show as the red when you get to 0 dB, but actually you kind of want to be, for this kind of thing, it's fine for it to kind of hang out around that area anyway. If it's like music you're mixing and mastering and stuff, it's much different. It's a different story. But here it's fine, especially if it's only temporary. You know, if it's like a constant sound, like a guitar track or something, that'd be different. But I'm not screaming like, I don't know, insert YouTuber that's very loud here. PewDiePie, Markiplier. I own phone, that's cool. I watch a lot of Twitch. I watched a lot of Twitch actually on my phone recently, and YouTube as well. What part of Europe are you in? You said you're from Europe, right? What part of Europe are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Obviously you don't have to answer, of course. You can just be general. You don't have to give me your address. But just out of interest. No Tomb Raider is very popular in many parts of Europe, so it's nice that you've kind of rocked up. Let's see. That must be it for there then. I've got that bridge I need to go over for that cog, which is there. I feel like I've achieved so much. I'm getting notifications on Twitch like, achievements, yeah, you've done this, you clicked this thing once, here's an achievement. You opened up our website, here's an achievement. It reminds me of I don't know if you've played any games on armorgames.com. I love all the games on there. There's a guy who made well, what's quite a popular game called Exit Path and Exit Path 2, but he did loads of games, not being horrible, just kind of making a bit of fun out of games that are really high on achievements and stuff, and is called, you know, Achievement Unlocked 1, Achievement Unlocked 2, and there's other games on there like Super Press Spacebar to Win game, yeah, and just things like that. It's really funny. I'm not a big, I like headcanon kind of achievements, like, oh cool, I've done this, but I don't like being like you know, I think a lot of the modern games, like, you know, well, modern consoles like PS4 and PS5, they have loads of things like achievements and whatnot, and I'm just like, I literally don't care, mate. Yeah, it's got streamer achievements and stuff for. I'm guessing it's, oh, you've streamed for this amount of time, or this is your second stream, this is your stream anniversary, and you know, whatever, or you're doing a certain thing for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I'm from Germany. That's cool. I'm from the UK, so I'm not too familiar with Germany. But yeah, I'm from the south. I'll say the south of the UK. It's funny you say I have an accent actually, because in the area I'm from, the actual dialect here and the accent is. I'm speaking really plain now. I don't have an accent. But yeah, I tend to have, compared to other people from around here. I've got quite a plain accent, a plain dialect. Whereas here, I mean, a lot of places in the UK are quite famous for having their own sayings and phrases and things. But yeah, especially like where I'm from. Oh, I thought I wasn't going to make that then. Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, I think anyone from a different country, you know, they're always gonna sound like they have an accent or sound weird, because that's just not, you're not used to hearing people in that way, right? Whereas people, to me, you know, is people that you usually surround yourself with. Obviously, it's hard to kind of break down how they sound really when you're so used to hearing things in that certain way, you know. But yeah, I'm from the south in the UK. Well, I'm recording myself singing, and I kind of listen back, I can hear my accent more, or if someone's taking a video of me or something. But people tend to say I've got quite a plain accent, but I do hear it. Do you get different accents and dialects in Germany, or do they not kind of differ that much? I'm not actually sure if I've ever asked that question, but it's quite interesting to. It'd be quite interesting to know what your take is on that. Germany's massive as well. I mean, are you from like main part of Germany or kind of outskirts? You know, however, this kind of range. Geography is never my strong suit, to be fair. I've learned a bit more about Germany recently, actually, but no, it's not one of my kind of my strong suits. Geography as such. I know the geography of Pokemon and where everything is, and Tomb Raider. Not the actual real world where it matters. Oh wow, really? That's interesting. Yes, I guess it's probably not too unreasonable to say you probably get that in a lot of areas. I've got a friend who's from, well, as we say here, from up north. And her accent is just ridiculous. But it sounds like really funny to me, whereas to them it's completely normal, you know? But yeah, I mean, I think one thing that's referenced a lot by people, especially in America, is a Scottish accent. A Scottish accent, or when you've got a really strong Scottish accent, it's hard to kind of hear Welsh accents as well. I'm more used to hearing Welsh though. I spent a lot of time in Wales when I was younger on holidays and stuff. Spent some time up there in my adult life. Is that a raptor? Oh. So worried about a dead raptor. What other games have you kind of played recently? I'll say Digicel now. So sounds like it rolls off the tongue more. Is that this way? There's a bit somewhere. Climb up to get onto the roof for what I think is the fourth secret. Which is here, maybe. I think so. It's really funny seeing my view count at the moment. It's well, not currently, but I think it does. Apart from maybe the one or two people that happened to crop up when I was doing some test streams yesterday, it says like 75 views, but 39 of them were when I had never had videos on my channel at all. So I think people just kind of come across it like, ooh, oh, never mind, there's nothing here. A lot of severely disappointed people, but it's probably just from the tags and stuff and the titles I put in saying, oh no, well, Pokemon Shiny Hunting coming soon, but I did that back with Pokemon Sun and Moon in, what, 2016 now when they came out. Yeah, it's way too much of a hassle trying to get a capture card for 3DS now. I'd rather just get a pre-made one, to be honest, or probably emulate now. I'm not much of... I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to emulation and hacking in terms of Pokemon, especially the latest games. But yeah, you can get some second-hand ones that aren't too bad. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I always used to think you can get up there. I feel like you can. There's a similar area in Tomb Raider 2 on the first level you can get up and you can see some untextured tiles, which is interesting. It's really hard to get to as well, and there's for not much of a payoff. It's just like, interesting. Anyway, remember the name of that person I was mentioning earlier, if you were around. The guy's called Loopy. He does, but he just does capture cards for the original 3DS, like the smaller one. I always had the XLs. But I think he was working on doing ones for the XLs. Whether he's come back yet, or her, I think it's him. I'm not sure. But yeah, shame really, and there's, I think, 95 out of 100 ones are absolutely fine, and he fixed them for free as well, which is nice. Whereas with Katsukita, I think they overcharge, and obviously being in Asia, I think they were in Japan actually, which I think of itself is fine. It's just really hard to try and get hold of them, and you'd have to pay a lot of money to get a replacement. And I think most people, most streamers and stuff, or people who use capture cards, anyone like that worth their salt, said actually no, they're not very good, or they break down easily, or the work was really shoddy, or whatever. Not always, but mostly. A lot of the streams I watch discredited them, unfortunately. And it's a lot of money you're putting in, you know, you want to get a good quality product, so you may as well, you know, well, it's not even about paying more actually. Loopy, I think, charged less, even though, for me anyway, he's in America, also I'm in the UK, but yeah, it'd be nice to stream some old Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon stuff and whatever in the future, but Sword and Shield's pretty fun at the moment. I think I've got my setup ready for Sword and Shield now. But yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm fun playing Tomb Raider for the minute. I need to go this way. I thought you could get the shotgun earlier before you get the cogs, but you can't. But there's a no. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. There's a little area there that somehow opens up when you come back here after what is it, Tomb of Koala Pack. You get that in a lot of 2 minute levels, just an area that opens up with a new secret, even though it's the same area. It's funny really. Yeah, I think that's, I don't think it's a secret, it's just like an extra pickup or something. do like spend a lot of my time singing, whether I'm just cleaning up or whatever, or if I'm at work or whatever. But my voice feels like I've done like a big vocal session, so I'm definitely gonna have to get used to that. I don't feel bad, but I've been feeling well last kind of week or so anyway. But I need to get some throat sweets or something. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but I don't tend to like asking for like, well, my plan is not to be too asky in terms of likes and subscriptions on YouTube and things. But if you are here, did yourself, if you have got any friends who might rock up to the stream, or even if they're stable, even just sharing it on Twitch or on Twitter, give me a follow as well if you like, that'd be grand. But there's no expectation of that, of course. Would be really appreciated. Even just tweeting out the stream, the more posting things about that, the more the internet will pick it up and you'll get recommended to people and all of that. So feel free to give me a follow. I've got Twitter as well. You can find me at SXFER, that's SXFER capitals. Capital O for official, SXFER official, if you fancy following me there as well. Now that I'm going to hopefully stream, properly, as it were. Try and tweet that out and use Twitter as well. It's only been like last few months I've actually used Twitter properly. I've redid my accounts and everything, and got a different personal one and all of that as well. So, but it is good. I was just never a massive user of it before. Right now, we can get the shotgun, which this poor gentleman or woman kindly left for us conveniently. Let me shout at him actually. That's a good idea, actually. I'll do that. Yeah, I need to make a. You see a lot of streamers actually. They've got a kind of a customised homepage and things, and they've got loads of graphics and things which have hyperlinks and things. I think that's only for Twitch partners and affiliates and stuff. But I'm sure that you can do some basic things. But no, you're very right. I'll put that in my bio section or whatever. Don't think I've got anything else for here. I've got YouTube as well, actually. It's got a different URL from an old YouTube name I had, and you can change it now unless you've got a certain amount of subscribers, I think. I think that may have always been the case, actually. But it's cool. That's cool, man. Oh, thank you for following. As I said, there's no pressure at all, but we'll help towards getting my channel and such out there in the internet ether, as it were, so it gets recommended just a little bit more. There you go, there's the ding. So thank you very, very much for following Did Yourself. I don't have, not that I'd ask for them anyway in any case, but I don't have subscriptions or anything set up yet. I'm not too interested in doing that, just streaming casually really. But no, the follows are great, gives me a good indication. It would give me a good indication of everything kind of going forward. So thank you very much, thanks for rocking up as well. What time is it for you in Germany, by the way? I know some places in Europe don't differ too much. A lot of you work off similar time codes sometimes. But yeah, for me it's 2:15 in the morning now. I think I said earlier, whether you're here or not, I'm not sure. I went to bed at like 7 AM yesterday after spending just loads of time and having a lot of fun, to be fair, as well, just making new graphics and things for Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. And is that a secret? Is that just 5 seconds? So I'm talking and I'm not even bloody paying attention. Okay, what was bloody saying now? I was going completely blank. Yeah, I went to bed at like 7 AM or something stupid like that. But it's like a lot of fun. I've had days off anyway, so it's all good. But probably not too healthy. Is that the actual direction to go? I actually shut off the water, then it opens up the entrance to the quiet pack. We've got that bit there, which we've just swam to. Oh, we had stats. Actually, no, we don't up there. In too much, you can see your stats and game time and things. Oh, okay, so what about sleep in the morning? So, do you usually go to kind of sleep later as well, or do you just happen to be up now, or have you just had trouble sleeping with something? I'm usually up sometimes around 3 to 4 in the morning, which isn't too healthy, but you know, nothing wrong with having a bit of fun and staying up for a little while. I promised myself this year I've never been too unhealthy as well. I'm fairly active doing martial arts and stuff, but especially need to get a nice diet back and tracking things. But I think a lot of people do forget about sleep and things, and how important that is as well. Oh, really? You got work soon? Yeah, that's my mistake. Sometimes I'll be up till like 3, 4 in the morning and I'll have work, or I have to get ready for work at like 6:30. But oh, I just got that. What kind of sector do you work in? Again, no obligation saying, of course, but just out of interest, really. I used to do retail work myself. That's just no point using a mini pack because of the end of the level. Yeah, I've done work in fast food and things as well, kind of all sorts really. I don't work there now, then mind. But yeah, in any case, good night's sleep is usually the way to go, especially if you do early mornings, which, from what you said, seems to be the case. I'm so used to 5-6 hours sleep, especially if I'm doing retail. They're getting any more than that, like 8 hours. Or 7.5, whatever. Whatever people recommend. It's actually makes you feel like more tired sometimes, but it's trying to get your body used to it and trusting that people actually know what they're talking about when they say you should get this amount of sleep or whatever. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, it was 5-6, so there you go. I was wrong there. For some reason I thought I'm probably just going off Tomb Raider 2, because that's one of the latest ones I watched where you've got just the dragons and you get just the 3 secrets. But it's more than I thought. I generally thought there's only 3 anyway in this level. Cool. Oh, I'll probably play through this level and then call it quits actually, because my bum's hurting and I'm tired. After I went to bed early yesterday, I was like, well, I'm actually going to get an alarm like a few hours later to order like McDonald's or something, just as a quick crappy breakfast. And I slept right through my alarm and missed the ordering for the breakfast. I've never been so disappointed in myself in my life. But I was like, I must have been super tired. Right. I'm going to sort out this boulder first. Oh, I thought I rolled too much down. work back too much. The level used to really confuse me when I was younger, but it's fairly straightforward now. I'm going to get the shotgun out now as well. That's the door. Where's the switch? Oh, there it is. Damn you, dinosaurs! That is locked at the moment. There we go. It's down this way. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that yet. Chunk it to the left first. Remember that's the one to go that way. Drop down. Okay. There we go. So the views have gone up a bit now, guys, so I'll do my little spiel now. If you are watching and haven't made yourself known yet, feel free to say hello in the chat. Had a good nearly, what, hour and 20 minutes, hour and 25 minute stream so far. Tomb Raider 2, PS1 classic. It's one of my favourite games of all time, but yeah, feel free to say hello in the chat. Oh, I forgot this went two ways. Is there items down this way? I can't remember. That's literally the way I went. Jeez. Oh, is it? What? What? Yes, it literally. Did that open? Oh, has it just opened up when I've gone up there? That's why. Wakey wakey. I shouldn't have actually moved that block, but if my teammate skills are still up to par, I can still get that. Oh no, not mad at all, man. No, you can say as much or as little as you want. I can tell, obviously, thereabouts whether people are watching or not. But no, you do what you want, man. You don't have to say anything. You can send, well, not loads of messages because I think my chat bots won't be happy. But yeah, you it's not a problem at all. I hate typing on phones as well. I never ever get used to how the spacebar is laid out on when you're typing sometimes on an iPhone. and because it's so short, my thumb always kind of goes on it. I'm so used to it being longer. I know it's there, but it's just one of those things that's not used to. It's really bizarre. Oh. Now you can say as much as or as little as you want. No, thank you. No, I'm still very thankful for you rocking up, and I'm glad I could be of some help, just relaxing and having me in the background while you're doing whatever you want to do. Just relaxing or reading, whatever you're doing. Not doing the thing we should be doing, which is sleeping, which is applicable for both of us, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, hello. Dinosaurs not happy. Okay, I'm going to avoid those spikes. So yeah, upon my last statement, I am a Apple, well, I would say Apple FAG, to use the common saying, oh, you're an Apple, whatever. But I've got an iMac, I'm showing on my iMac actually. And yeah, it's just the ones I use. I use Windows a lot there as well. Having studied music at the time anyway, it's more accessible now on Windows, but it's much more congruous to use Mac for music editing programs and things. I've got massive stain on my new t-shirt as well. Absolute grub. Oh, I've got these amazing sour jelly beans as well, which I should be eating because it's very, very early in the morning. They're absolutely divine. Can't share them through the screen, but there you go. Very good. Probably not the most pleasant sound through my microphone, but there we go. It's my stream, so there we go. I don't think there's enemies here, but there was some below. That's something I've never noticed before. That looks like the gold idol that we used to get into the Lost Valley continuity. There we go. Oh, hello. These guys must be absolutely starving. It's my first meal in 60 years. Oh, Dad, never mind. Guess I'll die. Missed any items? I don't think so. Guess I'll die. Oh dear. Come on, there's a block needs to get this way. I'm pretty sure it does. Okay. Not yet. It's a very weirdly placed menu pack. I need to think of a new catchy title for my next 2-minute stream, which I might do tomorrow night, depending on if I've got work the next day. But I know the title I've got now is absolute genius. Oh. I was expecting to do a stream per level, but now that I've had somebody rock up, it's not as kind of black and white like that in like in YouTube or whatever. That's easy enough. That puzzle always seems like a bit of a cop-out. Oh, I remember this one now. So I think that block used to go in. I think. I'm thankful for the time that I'm streaming and the fact that my internet connection is much better and my pets are quiet now because this is actually their usual bedtime. They don't nap during the day anyway, but they're probably a bit peeved that the lights are on, so I have to give them some treats as an apology tomorrow. Oh crap, where's that one? I vaguely remember doing a standing jump is not a good idea there. And I'm not wanting to test out either. I could do a quick save just out of curiosity, so I'm emulating. Don't sue me. Don't send the FBI after me. I own the original game and everything. It was really, really difficult. Well, I found it difficult anyway because I'm an idiot. But trying to get the right settings for OpenEMI for streaming with OBS, but it seems to have gotten down now as well. My computer's not the best as well, so there's that as well. Being in a shared house with the internet and stuff makes it a bit dodgy, but everything seems okay. From what I can see. It's that way, isn't it? Oh. Bang me head! I was looking, oh, it's a switch actually, no it's not, it's a damn dart trap. I do believe this one has a secret, which is going to be, actually I'll tell you what, I can't remember which of these idols has more, and some items around. But that bit I was just at has a secret which I need to try and nail down. It's one of the first, well, it's the first secret that actually kind of, you've got kind of one chance to do it, else you have to reload, I think. Or it's at least doing one of the more difficult ones. Ooh. Bang me head again. I'm looking at every single one now. I swear there's one that has an item. There's, again, just me misremembering. Should be able to see it actually if there was. No, maybe not. Is it maybe one of those? And one of those annoying guys which explores every nook and cranny. I think they hide an item here. Unless I've been an idiot and missed it. Right, I know what this is. Oops, didn't want to do that. I knew I was going to regret that as soon as I did it. It's only just before that I saved actually, so there we go. Not enough jelly beans. Where's the bottom? There you go. I'm trying to refrain from using any save states and such. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? There's 2 shells which last 1 shot for your gun. Oh, by the way, here's some spikes. Yeah, I think most people will probably be. There's, literally just as I was saying, actually, there's a or not secret. There's a thing you can do actually with those broken tires. Where actually, if you're doing a careful walk as it's breaking, you'll just suddenly walk to where the thing's going to go without taking damage from spikes. It does come in handy in some areas. Oh, there you go. I thought that was part of the same secret. There you go. Let's see what you did there, Eidos. Okay. Oh, there we go. Also, interestingly, this counts as a kill in the game as well. And it's very telling for the what is to come as well. Oh, there we go. I think I need to run. Oh god. That way. So more of those. I can't remember if you can use your health from that actually. And this is where the little opening is. For another secret. Oh, there it is. I think it's probably one I missed when I was younger as well. Oh. There you go, plenty of magnum clips for as and when we get those, which isn't actually too far to be honest. I think Tomb Raider 2 gave a lot of the weapons a bit too soon. Yeah, like the music really kind of plays to that as well. Digital. Is that the name I was going to stick with earlier? I can't remember. Digital or whatever. There we go. Sounds like a Digimon. There we go. What I'm going to do is skip right past Larson, because well, actually, there's some pickups here as well, which I want to get. Oh, but yeah, the music's like freaking amazing. I think I said it on the stream yesterday, which like millions of people watched, obviously. Interesting fact, I'm pretty sure this is applicable for all the Tomb Raider 1 discs, but if you actually put it into your CD player or on your computer, you can burn the soundtrack for free. It's all on there. So I think they've done something. They've just put it, probably just put it in a format where they can do that. It's pretty high quality soundtrack, to be fair, as well, for what it was. That's interesting as well. Never noticed that. Some textured. Oh, there. But yeah, you can put it on your CD player and burn the whole thing. It's got all the it's got all like the background music, the effects, you know, the secret jingle and all that, and it's got all the dialogue as well between, you know, like the one we'll be hearing in a second, the one between Lara and Natla and everything. It's really cool. Where's the pickup? That's here. I'm pretty sure. Must be up here. There it is. Don't think it's a secret. It's just probably a just in case medipack for if you get your ass kicked. I wonder if there's one up where we came from in the Lost Valley as well. I wonder. Probably not, but this is where we came from. This is me being curious now. No, there won't be anything back there, probably. Just be black. Yeah, I listened to the soundtrack the other day actually. This is after I'd already watched this 201 walkthrough and that on YouTube. Oh look, there you go, it's all blocked off now. The cave fell in, obviously. That's the proper canon. Should be found. That's just like literally, what are you doing, woman? There we go. He's just standing there like, well, this isn't part of the plan.
Total attention now. I'm not quite sure if
no, the softball heart as well, just sad.
Hello?
I'll heal and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
You and that driveling piece of the ski-on. You want to keep it so bad, I'll harness it right up your...
Wait.
I'm a wrestling fan as well, it sounds like you could be a wrestling promo.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This piece you say, where's the rest?
Miss Natla put Pierre DuPont on that trail.
And where is that?
Ha! You ain't fast enough for him.
So you think all this talking is just holding me up?
I don't know where his little jackrabbit frog legs are running him to. You'll have to ask Miss Natla.
Probably not a 2020 appropriate joke, but... Boom.
Thank you. I will.
Cheers, bruh. Oh, there we go. Two more Qualipack always seem like a much longer level, but actually it's not that bad. Yeah, I said I'm pretty sure that last mummy, from what I've seen, counts as a kill as well. It's just a little, as I said, spoiler for what's to come. Well, there we go. Tell you what I will do. One advantage of Open EMU is you can start eminent again right from where you kind of quit. So may as well let this nice cutscene play out. Yeah. You can blatantly do this in real life. I've done it. Actually, low-key kind of done it. There we go.
Relocated now to St. Francis's Folly, new temptations
Oh,
torment
it's next
me.
level. Pisses me off.
Rumor
Amongst my fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery is the body of Teoden, one of the 3 legendary rulers of the lost continent Atlantis, and that with him lies his piece of the Atlantean Scion, the pendant divided and shared between the 3 rulers,
Love it.
which curbs tremendous powers. Powers beyond the Creator himself. My toes sweat at such possibilities, lying so close to my mortal self. Each night, I beat myself rid of these fantasies, but it is indeed a test.
Pierre, you litterbug.
Oh, right, there we go. Right, I'm going to end the stream there. So, for those of you who watch live, some of you may not have commented, which is absolutely fine. Oh, there's a blue line there as well. I'm trying to... What a way to end the stream. Cheers, guys, for watching my stream. Oh, crap! Oh, dear. Right, I'm going to keep it there. And I'll stop editing there. What a way to end the video. I generally thought they didn't spawn yet, but there we go. Yeah, there we go. I know, right? But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. And like I said, it's only my second stream, but thank you for a couple of you, especially you, Jill, for being my first follower as well. Choot choot. That's my more Twitch notifications. All that. You got your first follower, yeah. If you are watching this on Twitch, after fact, and you're interested in rocking up for some more, you feel free to give me a follow if you like, though it's not expected. You can just watch out for my channel and come and see if I'm doing when I'm streaming again next. This will be up on YouTube at some point. You can find me at youtube.com/HarmonySwitch. I will get that on my info and stuff as well and get it in the chat in a sec. And you can find me on Twitter at SXFER Official. That's SXFER Official, short for my Twitch name and YouTube name, Star Chaser XFER. So thank you very, very much for watching. I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm absolutely knackered, and I'll probably look it as well, especially after I just got mauled by some lions. There you go. So thank you very much, guys. Wherever you are in the world, whether you're watching this now or later, make sure you take care of yourself and see you around.